Oh, hello.
Hi, everybody.
So we're just waiting on Alice to come back, and then Zach from season 2 will be joining us along with. Oh my gosh, it's a Zach. Hello.
Hey, Zach.
We have two Zachs. This is going to be way too.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will be confusing.
So, can't hear you, Zach.
You can't hear me.
Oh, there we go.
I can't.
I can hear him.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm back.
It was-
I had to watch the ending. Sorry.
light.
that's okay.
Understandable.
Okay, so Zach from the show, not the Zach that the other Zach.
Should we just call him Canadian Zach or something? I don't know.
Mr. Zach Storch, right?
Yes, Zach Storch.
Okay, so only thing is,
Yes.
Yes.
I hear the bang. I hear the bang. That's mine. Hold on one second. Sorry. Okay, we're good.
Now everybody's being really too quiet.
Well, I was waiting for Shay to say something.
hi.
Okay, so only thing I wanted to say real quick, just so everybody knows, is again no background noises. I know I didn't get the chance to tell Zach this. I don't know if you did, Alice.
I
Yeah, I
understand
told-
copyright stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's great. All right, then that's all I needed to say, and we can go ahead and get started with questions.
Awesome.
And Zach, I know you had some.
Yeah, I jotted some down here.
Other Zach.
Yes.
This is gonna be interesting.
That's
Yeah.
what I said. It should be Zach and Canadian Zach.
We're gonna call you Canadian Zach now.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with being Canadian, Zach.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, I tried to do these questions as linear as possible from like last week's premiere. So, and if I ask something and you can't give an answer because of
Just say spoilers.
Spoilers.
wow.
Spoilers!
I was thinking that too.
It's the
I
Whovian in me.
I like the way we think.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, first question. What enticed you to audition for King of the Nerds?
Oh, well, episode 7 of season 1 was the big thing. I was watching episode 7.
Yeah,
I remember
the physics challenge.
That was the physics challenge. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I should clarify that. I've watched all of season 1 like a million times by now. So the physics challenge, and I remember I got every point from my couch, and I was really like really bothered that I wasn't there. And at the same time, then
Wait, you mean you went and did all the calculations and you got them all right?
Well, the really depressing part was it didn't require that many calculations.
Oh.
I mean, I have math skills, I really do.
Okay.
They weren't necessary. The truth of the matter is you could just take the ratio from the demo that Bobby and Curtis did, and then you basically just factor it out, and then you go, well, you can't have only 33% of a pane of glass broken, so you just, you drop it. And it basically was essentially like dividing everything by 3 or something like that, and then you just got it. Because a bunch of the variables were irrelevant. You didn't actually need them to figure out the math problem because, like, at the scale that was going on, it never reached terminal velocity in the first place, so it just wasn't as complex as it looked, and people overcomplicated it. And I think actually talking to a couple of them, I think they realize that now.
Okay.
But the other thing is just that when I first saw King of the Nerds, I was really skeptical about King of the Nerds because I'm like, okay, this is a nerd show. It kind of looks like it's following the same sort of advertising campaign as like Big Bang Theory, where it doesn't really seem if it meshes with nerd culture or not. And when I watched the first episode of season 1, I instantly realized that this was something good. This was something celebratory. This was like everything I believed in about nerds, and I had to be a part of it.
Okay, right on. Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw the first episode too. I thought, holy crap, this is intensely awesome.
Yeah, it's totally awesome.
Okay, and then just a couple little questions about your background. Yeah, in the intro scene, you said you're in the top 25 best WoW players on the planet.
Yeah, that would be an example of a cut at perhaps an inopportune time that made me look a lot cooler than I actually am. I actually am really, really cool. I'm within the top 25 Fury Warriors on the planet in Cataclysm. So that makes me probably within the top, I don't know, 2,000 or so players ever.
Okay.
But so I was a top 25 Fury Warrior in Cataclysm. Which
how many expansions ago was that?
That was one expansion.
That's 2 by now, but it's last expansion.
The last one.
It's last expansion. Warlords of Draenor isn't out yet. So they cut that at a rather inopportune time that made it sound awkward, frankly.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We've got a question from the chat. Zach, how do you feel about Sylvanas becoming a raid boss next expansion?
Yeah, I mean, there's talk of this kind of stuff, and I don't know. It depends what goes with it. I haven't actually seen total confirmations on that kind of stuff yet. There's a lot of talk that people want that kind of thing eventually, and I'm not sure. You know, if it's done in the right way, then I'm totally for it. If it's not done in the right way, I'm not for it. And I will always remember Sylvanas in the before time.
Now you'll have to excuse me. I don't play WoW. Like, I know people who play WoW, but I'm not like invested in knowledge of it at all. Who is Sylvanas?
Sylvanas is the Banshee Queen of the Forsaken, which what that really means is so the Forsaken are a sect of mindful undead. That is, they can think. We're basically just like people, except we're ugly and rotting and stuff. But so we're basically just people, but undead, and Sylvanas is largely responsible for freeing all of the Forsaken. There was a lot of other factors at play, but she's largely responsible for freeing the Forsaken, and from control of the Lich King. The Lich King had everyone under control. It's like mind control, and she gave all of the Forsaken basically the ability to think by helping to free us, organizing the revolution, that kind of thing. So because of that, then the Forsaken in turn follow her almost like at the level of a deity, practically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and some of us prefer living impaired. Just saying.
Okay. So would you say that Sylvanas is the equivalent to Liliana Vess from Magic the Gathering?
I don't know enough, but there's from what I do know, I think there's probably similarities. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm really big on the Forsaken because to me they kind of seem like these ultimate outcasts in a way, and that really threw with me for a lot of ways for nerdism and nerds in general.
Okay. Now there's a question here in the chat I think would be very interesting to hear your answer. Mama Luigi says, Zach, explain gravity in 3 seconds. Go.
Gravity is the effect of having matter in space.
All right.
I gave a longer.
That's it. I mean, because if you have space and there's matter to space, therefore gravity.
Once you get a large amount of mass together.
I mean, if you want to dumb it down to like ultimate layman's terms, that's essentially how it ends up happening.
Yeah, the larger the mass, the greater the gravity.
Right, but that's only because it's the same thing as if you have like a napkin and you dropped a quarter onto it and there's going to be a dip. It's just in 4 dimensions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. Gravity in we'll call that 3 seconds.
Yeah. and I have
Give
to
or
say,
take like 20.
Okay, so Jeff, you only have a little bit with us. So did you want to tell us real quick about your experience as runner-up? And you are the People's Nerd second choice after J-Wits, right?
Well, basically, they didn't really rank us first. It was 3 of us that got flown out. It was me, J-Wits, and oh crap, now I forget her name. I hung out with her like all day. It makes it even worse. But yeah, we all got on the Facebook side. There were like 200 something or 300 videos that got submitted, which after a certain deadline, they had it was us trying to go out and get our friends to vote, and then they had an internal judge vote, and with the internal judge, they took the top 10, had another week of voting. Again, it's we're whoring ourselves out to all of our friends to tell them to vote and to have their friends vote and all that. And then they took the top 3, which ended up being us, and then they flew us out to interview the way that, you know, Zach and all those guys did, which was a lot of fun, you know. And hotel jail was very interesting. So
Yeah, well,
Hotel jail?
so basically they put us up in a hotel room, and they keep the keys. So if we leave our room, we can't get back in.
Oh,
So
they all have their own hotel room?
yeah, we each have our own hotel room.
Okay.
So and then yeah, so the first night they give us a menu, we order what we want for food, they bring it to our room. And that was like, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If we wanted snacks, we'd have to like call them to like go and pick something up for us, you know. But yeah, so so the first night was just kind of, you know, they came around to the rooms, kind of introduced themselves, and you know, they wanted to check out, like, you know, what do you guys have to wear for tomorrow, wanted to check out certain things. And then the next day was the actual audition process. We had 3 different parts we had to go through, like meeting with executives and producers and all that kind of stuff. And then I think was it that night they told us then?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's right. It was after the meeting with the executives. Yeah.
Yeah. So that night they went around to everybody's rooms and basically told them, hey, you made it, or hey, sorry. So the people that made it started shooting right away. So you basically had, when you got flown out, you had to pack as if you were winning the competition. So you had to pack a month's worth of clothes.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, then but the big difference between mine and the side that Zach was on was the people that didn't get on through the normal application process got sent home the next morning, whereas myself and the other girl, we got put up in a hotel for the rest of the weekend, like a different hotel. So, and they gave us like a swag bag and everything. Actually, I got it right here.
Oh, that's cool.
So we got like this like laptop bag with all sorts of stuff from season 1 in it. They brought us for like a backlot tour for Warner Brothers Studios. We got to go backstage and watch a shooting or taping of Dion Cole's Black Box, and then we got to, you know, meet Dion Cole after the showing, and they had a whole bunch of stuff lined up for us for that. And then they're like, all right, Sunday you guys can do whatever you want, and then they flew us home on Monday. So that was kind of a cool part for us, is that we didn't get sent home right away.
Yeah.
But I think it was partly because we got to, you know, they got to use us for advertising, since, you know, they put you know, us 3 into a commercial that they were trying to promote the People's Nerd thing. So
Yeah.
I figured that was probably our compensation for advertising using our likeness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have created quite a buzz.
So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I as much as I did get to meet Josh at Comic-Con in New York, and so I mean,
you went to Comic-Con.
yeah, he was surprisingly tall. Like, I'm 6 foot, he's like 6'4".
He's
Something
really
like that.
tall.
Yeah. So especially when you watch his videos, you don't think he's that tall, but yeah, he was a really nice guy. So I kind of felt bad when he lost. But at the same time, like I made a prediction when they came and told me that I didn't get on. I was like, who did you choose? And they're like, sorry, we can't tell you. And I was like, I know who you chose. I know why you chose him, and I'm telling you it's a bad decision. He's gonna lose, and he's gonna lose early. So, I feel bad, but, you know, because he was a really nice guy. But I was trying to use it as like a, you know, you made the wrong decision. I would have done better, and but they did ask me to audition for season 3, so that was really cool.
Nice.
And I'm already working on my audition video for it, so.
I'm doing the same as well, so good luck to you,
Me too,
Jeff.
of course. I
Thank
think
you.
we all are.
I'm definitely
You
not.
guys actually like
audition.
timables? You can actually like watch them on demand now, and mine feels like horrifyingly inferior to everyone else's. They're on demand.
Aw.
Montage.
Yeah, mine are all unlisted on. They're still on Facebook or not Facebook. On actually, I don't know
YouTube.
if they're on Facebook or not, but mine are all unlisted on my YouTube channel. But I
Hmm.
don't know if I'm allowed to show it or not. But
See, I had
the
mine
Facebook one
listed.
I could.
I had mine listed. It got like 1,500 views or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, during the original audition process, they wanted us to keep everything unlisted. So
Yeah,
Right.
it was in the paperwork.
yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea how to do that when I first. That was when I like first started using YouTube. So I was just like, I don't know what that means.
I found my paperwork for season 2 yesterday when I was cleaning my office, and I was like, oh, maybe I should fill this out.
Uh, Actually, I kept a couple of the paperwork that I had from when I was out there. So I have like
Nice.
the menu and everything that we got.
Yes.
I kept I
And the
kept one
welcome
of
letter.
those. Yeah, and the welcome letter I kept that one. So yeah,
That's awesome.
it was still a lot of fun. Though it was disappointing. It was funny though because after we finished the whole executive thing, like I was pacing around my room for like a good half hour, being like, "Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm so nervous."
Yeah.
So we have a
So,
couple of questions from the chat real quick. First off, Zach, what is your favorite Chinese cartoon or anime?
Chinese cartoon?
Mhm.
I have to say I probably don't watch a lot of Chinese anime. I don't know if I
Okay.
can name one, to be honest. My favorite Japanese anime is definitely Busorenken.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Jeff, what is your opinion on this year's cast compared to last year's?
very different, that's for sure.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you know, it's kind of a different spectrum of than they had last year. So, but it's still good. I mean, obviously, even my parents were kind of they've been watching the episodes and they're like, I don't know, these guys are really nerdy. I don't know how you compare with. I'm like, Mom, come on, jeez, where's the faith? But no, I think it's a good competition. I've been enjoying it so far. So. But actually, I wanted to ask Zach, what did you do after they told you you made it?
I jumped up and down and screamed like a little girl.
There you go.
I think the words were, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Did
Nice.
Sarah tell you?
What?
Did Sarah tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Sarah. She was awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah.
Who's Sarah?
She was one of the like I guess coordinator producers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with 505.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the production company that basically organizes it.
Nice.
All right, we got a question here from.
Got all kinds of questions.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the chat's just going like super fast.
Wow.
Zach, do you watch Game of Thrones? And if so, who do you want to end up on the Iron Throne?
I am not a big Game of Thrones fan, and I know that's something that's like really, really bad to say almost, but I'm not a big Game of Thrones fan.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you say you don't like Game of Thrones?
Hey, don't feel bad. I don't watch it.
Yeah, it's uber popular. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
watch
read the
it, but
book,
it's
so
okay.
I know who ends up on it, so I'm not going to say. And be
Who's
nice
the
and not give
dragon?
spoilers.
There's a dragon lady though, so she could win. I'd like that. That'd be good. Dragons are cool.
Yeah.
Yes, Daenerys.
See, I want Tyrion to do it just because Peter Dinklage is the man, and
He is the man.
he actually was born like a half hour from me, so
Oh, nice.
he's from New Jersey.
I read an article about him a couple weeks ago that said that he was just about like homeless before he got the part on Game of Thrones, and this like saved his whole like life and his career and everything. And I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing. I love him even more now. You
I was
know.
gonna say I wouldn't. I think it'd be a little bit further back than that because before Game of Thrones he did Elf, and I'm sure he got a good amount from doing that.
From kicking Will Ferrell in the nuts.
Yeah. But first time I saw him was in a movie called Station Agent, which he was fantastic in. That was the first time that I had seen him, and so anytime I see him, I get all excited and I want to see whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I really love Elf. That's my favorite Christmas movie. So I love it even more now that he's on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
He is my favorite character on Game of Thrones. I will give him that. He grew on me. I didn't like him at first. I was like, so.
I think he's everybody's favorite character at this point.
Yeah. It's kind of like Norman on Walking Dead. If they kill Daryl, everybody will revolt.
Yeah.
If they kill Terry, everybody's gonna revolt and not watch the show anymore.
Pretty
So,
much, yeah.
Yeah. Nerd revolt.
Is everybody excited about Walking Dead starting in 3 days?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's my friend Jessica that asked that. Yeah. 3
Live
days.
tweeting that. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan.
Right on.
Are you watching it, Zach?
It's a bad representation of zombies.
Well, did you? Oh, no one saw my shirt here. I'm wearing. Does anybody recognize this?
Ivan's zombie
Zombie survival
Nice.
plan will fail.
outbreak undead.
Wrong way.
That's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
Ivan's.
Boobs.
Good old outbreak undead.
I guess just like I more identify as a zombie than killing them. So
Really?
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
see?
Forsaken.
Did you see Warm
Yeah.
Bodies?
Oh, I love that.
Oh no, I haven't actually seen it yet, but it looks hilarious, and I've been meaning to.
It's really
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was original. I will give it that. So
Okay.
I always give
I want to
props for
see
originality.
it, but I want to see it, but it looks from like the trailers and what I've heard, it looks kind of like a Twilight thing,
It does.
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
making me not want to see it.
That's what the zombies. That's a little cooler to me.
Yeah.
Is it good? Should I see it? Is it good enough to
Yeah, it's good.
get past all the rumors?
Yes. Yes. Do not listen to critics.
Okay.
I'm usually never wrong about good movies. So. I have one or two that everybody's like, you still watch that? But yeah. That's all about being a nerd, right? We'll have that one movie that we love more than anything. So, Zach, what's that movie? What's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time. Probably either Avatar or the first Iron Man movie.
Mm.
They're kind of tied.
Really?
Iron Man.
Or Star Trek 4.
Star Trek 4
Star
was
Trek 4 is great because space whales.
good. Yeah, Space Whale.
Because space whales.
That's just a brilliant concept.
What about you, Jeff? Favorite
What's
movie
up?
of all time?
I can't even list one. I've seen so many. Like, you know how Facebook has like that have you seen this movie? Like
Yeah.
suggested movies,
Yes.
whatever.
Goes on forever.
I've maxed that out.
I decided to like start clicking yes on all of them that I've seen. I've got over 300 right now. So it's just like, and I'm looking through them like, that was a great movie. That was a great movie. And I mean, what was it? Last night I just saw Last Vegas. That was awesome.
That was
So,
awesome. Yeah. I watched that like a week
Yeah,
ago.
but I mean, as far as like overall series, I'd probably have to go with like the original Star Wars and like Lord of the Rings. Those are some of my more favorite. Those are the ones I got like really into when I watched them. So, but I mean, I've got lots of favorites. So.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool.
Awesome.
So, I have a question about the first episode. With the scene where, like, from our perspective, everyone was sitting around the table and then they got up to socialize, and then the way the show looked, it was then Chris says, "Oh, where are Zach and Nicole?"
Oh, yeah.
And like, was that did you pull Nicole into the Tardis shack to talk, or was it the other way around?
Well, that's actually a really, really interesting question. I'm really glad that you asked it because the TARDIS had a very interesting role that was honestly like established on day one. So I was pulling people into the TARDIS. It wasn't just Nicole. She was the only one person who came in there. Everyone knew where I was, but very, very early in the competition, there was this kind of concept established of a sort of fair play thing almost, which was like, if you're in the TARDIS and the door is shut, don't go in. And
Okay.
then if you go into the TARDIS later and you shut the door, people won't go in.
Okay,
And it was
so
sort of
it was kind of like the diary room.
Yeah, exactly. And it happened very, very early, and it was a really welcome thing to happen on a reality TV show, I felt like.
Okay.
That made things a lot more reasonable, because it was like, okay, if you want to have your private conversation, you can have your private conversation, but you have to let other people have their conversation too.
Okay.
So that wasn't actually as big a deal as it appeared. Besides, we all knew who was basically being picked by each team, because we all talked as a team before the picking. I mean, we had a pretty good idea of how things were going to go down.
Okay.
It was that the final pick, though, wasn't completely cemented for Midas Touch Attack.
Okay.
Either MK or Kelsey.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because when I saw that, like I've been watching, like I watched last season and I've watched countless seasons of Big Brother. So the way my mind worked with that was, I perceived that as too soon to go off on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it might have been, but
yeah,
but it wasn't yeah.
Okay, but no, there was like an established unspoken rule about.
Yeah, I don't really remember if it happened right then, but it was definitely later there became a rule that if you're in there, if you're trying to at least be a team, if you're trying to be a fair player, you don't go in if the door's shut.
Okay.
Yeah, you just kind of let people have their conversations.
That's a good rule.
Oh, I thought it was really nice. It made things a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Especially because I kind of suck at the social game of things, so as I think it's been shown. I have no social skills. I'm okay with that.
Aw.
Nerd.
Oh.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, I've seen this question pop up a few times. Well, or at least this word. Zachary, would you want Kelsey
No,
as...
please no.
No.
Okay.
No.
What?
Nothing.
No. Nothing.
No.
I don't know what that means. Okay, yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
If I
We'll
don't
talk
know,
later, yeah.
if I don't know what that word means, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Okay.
Zachary,
about
who's
that,
your
guys.
favorite Batman villain? Let's go with that one.
I was going to read that one next.
Batman villain. I know it's cliched, but can I still say the Joker?
If that's your favorite, that's your favorite.
It is. It is. I like the Joker. I mean, it's always really appealing just to see the villain who's just totally screwed up in the head. Sometimes that's fun. But there's so many of these villains that are all like reasonable.
Did you see Dark Knight Returns or read it? Either or.
Not Returns. I saw the first Dark Knight, but not the second one.
No, not Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Returns.
The
It was the-
two-parter.
It was the Frank
Oh
Miller.
no!
graphic
I
novel.
just saw the original Dark Knight. I'm much less of a DC person than a Marvel person.
Okay, if you
Yeah.
want like awesome Batman Joker, like the cartoons were especially awesome, but obviously the graphic novel is awesome too. But I would definitely suggest that the Joker, the battle with the Joker and Batman, and that one's pretty.
Yeah.
It's very out of the ordinary. Well, I'll put it that way.
Batman in that the voice of Batman is Peter Weller, who was RoboCop. So
Oh.
yes, he is very epic for that. He was a really great Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can't wait for RoboCop.
I'm not
RoboCop
looking forward to
was
the remake. No more remake.
I didn't see the original, but
It's pretty brutal. I watched it the other night for the first time. It was pretty brutal watching it, and it came out in like '87 or something like that. '83.
yeah, it's an old one.
Yeah, I remember seeing it when I was like 10. I know
Well,
that
how-
just aged me, but yeah.
How do you guys feel about Ben Affleck and Jesse Eisenberg?
Mm-mm.
Ben Affleck, no.
Go for
No,
it.
that's all kinds of wrong. I love Jesse Eisenberg. I love him more than anything. So I want to see him, do well in his career, and so I'll pay for that. I'm biased on him.
Yeah, I like
Alright.
Jesse Eisenberg. But
Who is
Yeah.
Jesse
otherwise-
Eisenberg playing?
He's going to be Lex Luthor.
Oh yes, I did hear that.
And I could see him as a really young Lex Luthor, and I guess that's because I didn't watch Smallville. So I don't know. So
The only thing that kind of gets to me, I guess, is the voice. I mean, and I guess if you can mix it around a little bit, because obviously
yeah.
Bale had the whole ridiculousness for his Batman voice. But I'm trying to reserve judgment just because everybody flipped out when they said Heath Ledger was going to be the Joker, and then he did a
Oh yeah,
fantastic
he was
job at it.
amazing.
So that's why I want to I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to try to hold judgment out on these guys. I'll admit I had the overreaction with Affleck at first. I'm like, what? You serious? And then I kind of thought of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll wait. I'll wait.
Hold off on stuff before it actually happens.
Oh, Jeff, if you haven't seen this movie, for a Jesse Eisenberg movie, watch Now You See Me. Like,
Yeah,
I
go
love
and
it.
watch
but
Now You
I
See
haven't-
Me.
Yeah,
That's so
I
good.
was trying to see that in theaters, and I just never got a chance
Yeah.
to. So I gotta.
It was a big reason why I became a magician, is that movie.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It like totally, it'll blow your mind. It's amazing. I won't say anything
Because
more
of
than that.
because
I'll
of that,
ruin it.
and not because of Barney Stinson.
No. Barney had nothing to do with it. It was more Howard Wolowitz, I guess.
There you go.
Howard.
So,
Yeah.
Zach, what are you doing now that the show's over?
I coming here, of course.
Yay!
Or do we mean the show's over?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still going on,
The
Shay.
show has ended, we're saying.
Yes, that's what I meant. Like,
And
after
it's
you guys are filming. Now that you guys are done
Wonderful.
filming.
Well, now I'm at the University of Minnesota still. I finally managed to get some more sociology classes under my belt, which is a lot of fun and very exciting because I'm almost equally as passionate about English as I am about sociology. So it's really, really fun to be studying that stuff. I've managed to finish my second novel since.
Wow.
And definitely excited to see what I can manage to get published in coming months. See what we can do.
Nice.
Yeah, and
I was actually going to ask you,
Yeah.
what kind of works have you done that are published?
I don't
where
have a novel published yet. I have a few local publications, literary magazine, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I don't have my novels published yet. They're in publishable condition, but I'm kind of going to see, this is obviously a huge publicity boost, too.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's convenient, and this is definitely a time that I want to try to take advantage of if I can.
Right.
Right
Yeah.
on. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
As Martha Stewart once said, every opportunity is a business opportunity. It's always an opportunity to pimp yourself out. So, as I like to say. So.
Nice. Okay, what else is here? I don't need that one. Oh, here's one. What was your for the second episode? What was your train of thought during the throne room ceremony? Like,
Well-
I saw your facial expression kind of go from like, it fluctuated a little bit. I thought.
Well, I mean, I feel like a little bit more of my story was shown tonight, too, in terms of exactly how I was feeling in relation to my team. I was feeling quite taken advantage of. Going into the actual throne room ceremony, however, I was, as I said, completely sure that my team wasn't going to vote me in because, they had told me as much. When I told even MK that she was going in, that's because I was told she was going in, or rather, I was told. I think I was told Nicole's going for her, but then it was like, no, it's Jack now. I was getting mixed messages because obviously, I wasn't told the truth. Yeah, I was shocked, honestly, when that happened.
Yeah, your eyes definitely looked a little shocked.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was very excited because it honestly seemed like a lot of fun. They're
You
nerd
get that
offs.
rush.
They're the coolest part of the show. They're the coolest part of the show, and they're the coolest experience, and they're amazing. I mean, the one just tonight with the Battlehammer thing, that is probably the fulfillment of one of my longest-held nerd fantasies ever to command an army. That was what I've always wanted more than anything, and I'm
I
so
totally
happy
need
to
to
have it
package that as a board game because I would play that.
Yes, we were all saying right away, like, guys, if you don't make this into an app or something,
Right.
we're just gonna
That
sell
would
it.
be an
and some
amazing
rapper's
app.
gonna grab it. Yeah, someone needs to do it, or honestly, they need to do it. Or they're gonna lose a lot of money. I feel kind of bad for them.
Yeah.
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 For sure.
Awesome. It's a great. It's in its original game too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is Battleship, but it's different. It's pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah.
So taking
that-
it, taking
that
it
was
into
actually-
medieval era.
well, two things. One, it's medieval, so that makes it cool. But but I was gonna say it's a little bit more interesting than
Warhammer.
Battleship, being that you can actually move your pieces, as
Yeah.
opposed to your ships are there and then that's it.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of cool dodges. There was one interesting dodge that didn't get shown, but where I moved a piece, and then the next round she shot where the piece was. So that was kind of nifty. And there's things you can do with that with the game. It was really cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it was a
noticed.
totally intense match.
I really noticed this time during the LARPing segment that I really felt that you guys didn't get shown very well, and that we really didn't get to see a lot of your segment, and I really missed out on that. That really sucks. So
Yeah.
I was really rooting for you guys on that one, because
Oh,
I was
thank
like, it's original, it's really LARPing, because that's
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
do. You know, I played Vampire the Masquerade Live LARP for many years, and that's all we did. So
It was so
I
much
was like,
fun.
damn it. Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun.
And I got to do it with Frostmourne, which I now actually own a Frostmourne. This is my Frostmourne I now have. It's the exact same one that's on the show, and I love this thing.
You didn't like try to steal one on the way out.
It didn't let me.
Aw.
It said no.
And
And now I have one, so it's all okay.
That's awesome.
These
I know
things
those are really expensive. Yeah.
They are, because this is like the finest quality latex replica of Frostmourne available.
So if my pally beats your warrior, do I get that?
No. So I would never put it up at stake.
No. That's awesome.
Now, did they let you keep that, or did you steal it?
No, he
No,
went
this was a I had to buy it thing.
Oh, you had
I
to
bought
buy it?
at
Yeah.
home.
From,
Yeah,
from
I imported it from like Berlin or something, because there's only a handful of
Oh,
them
okay.
left on the market.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I know a couple of people from the first season were saying that they were just kind of like taking some of the, like they were saying they weren't allowed to, and they kind of stole a few items, I guess.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was anything that you really wanted to steal while you were there.
Was there anything I wanted to steal?
Yeah.
Just
TV.
Frostmourne. That was it. Frostmourne, the giant freaking Buster Swords. But again, I don't steal things anyway. So
Right.
Yeah.
I said no, I'm not going to take it.
You're not a rogue.
No.
Actually, the funniest one that I heard, I think, was oh man, what is it? Some with an H. The guy that got knocked off first last
Hendrik.
season. Hendrik?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
apparently he was trying to steal like the 360 or something like that, and they're like, no,
Nice.
you can't take that.
Oh man.
Oh man, shenanigans that probably ensued that we don't get to see.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
sucks, is like we don't get to see all the you guys like partying after it happened. You know, everything
Yeah.
goes down, and the way you guys talk to each other. I think we saw that a lot more in season 1, because there wasn't a lot of drama in season 1. We
Yeah.
really didn't have drama until
There-
the teams kind of dissolved.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
TBS
Well,
is
if-
loving
if-
that you're
if you
staying
want-
on the show.
Yeah.
Drama didn't
You know,
happen
I'm
unless
glad
you're
that-
filming.
I'm glad that my character has obviously taken, or at least begin to take a turn now at this point, which I'm glad about. And that speech was completely heartfelt. I was crying when I gave it.
Aw.
And
it
yeah,
made me tear up. I was gonna
I-
run my mascara.
I teared up again just watching it. So
I will admit, at the end of the speech, I was like, "Damn, he is a good writer."
Yeah.
thank you. But
We
it wasn't,
were all
it wasn't-
clapping.
but it wasn't like writing like I'm going to write something that's going to get people to like me.
Right, but it was basically just the
Right.
way,
It was really from my heart. It was really from my heart.
it was the way that the language is used, how it was constructed. That's why I was like, yeah, he is a
you.
writer.
Thank you.
But somebody else actually had asked a while ago, but I saw it. They were asking if you still kept in touch with the rest of the cast.
A few of them. I mean, the really good news is that obviously, despite what actually happens and things you have seen, that most of us are still friends. And even just like in the live stream a little while back with the premiere a couple of weeks ago, you saw that we all got along pretty darn great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do still keep in touch with people. The people I keep in touch with the most are probably Jack, Nicole, and Kelsey. But yeah, I still a couple of them. And it is also amazing that we're nerds, and I think people realize that we are nerds and we do have to stick together. So
Nicole should be joining us tonight. I think she said she'd
Yeah.
like to.
Yeah, no.
She needs another invite, she said. She
I
needs
need to
be-
know her Gmail. Is it I'll send
It's the one I sent you last time.
Somebody was asking if you're on 4chan, Zach.
No, I'm not typically on 4chan.
I tend to
It's
steer
scary.
clear of that too. It's like they have some good stuff in there, but they have some really bad stuff too. And I'm just like, yeah, you guys are good with that. I'm
Yeah.
good. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that I know that's come out of 4chan that I'm like, that's awesome. And I kind of want to go check it out. And
Well,
then I
I've
start
also
checking
made-
it out, and I'm just like, all right, man, this is getting a little much for me.
The Hangout is calling my phone, and my phone is going nuts.
Uh-oh.
It's like trying not to blare everybody with Doctor Who noises.
Okay.
That was weird.
There
are
seems to be
some-
2 hangouts going on now.
Why
Uh-oh.
are there 2?
Well, that's confusing.
I'm not inviting you guys to another one. And I'm hosting
Weird.
it.
Weird.
That's weird. All right. Well then.
Okay, so question
That was
from
interesting.
someone. Zach, do you feel like they portrayed you accurately throughout the show, or has it been mostly just you really dramatic, intense moments?
I mean, they definitely focused on the dramatic, intense moments, and
Hmm.
I will admit that I feel like I did make some mistakes. I mean, you obviously saw the mistakes, and I owned up to them as best as I could, too. They didn't show everything, mostly in episode 2, they didn't show everything that actually happened there. But by and large, yeah, and I think this last episode, I'm extremely grateful that the entire speech that I gave was included in there, and I'm glad that got in. So, obviously there is a lot more to me than drama, and I'm typically an extremely upbeat human being. So.
Definitely. How'd you like your shot with Mary Kate?
Oh my god, that is still like, that was so awesome. That was just
The shot heard around the world.
It was so hilarious, and when I did it, and it just burned so bad, and I'm just like, it burns.
Yeah, it was straight tequila, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh
and
goodness.
I'm really curious if they're gonna show it, but there was also a point where I was given a glass of vodka,
Oh boy.
and I wasn't aware that you're not supposed to shoot that, so I shot it. And then someone said to me, I forgot who, but someone was like, dude, you're doing it wrong.
Uh-oh.
So I'm curious if that's going to happen, because that burned pretty bad too, but it wasn't quite as hilarious.
Oh.
What I love is that the shot's now a YouTube video, really.
That's awesome.
You just
Yeah.
watch it again and again. And I have.
Yeah.
But it needs to be a GIF. Next thing you know, it'll be a GIF.
Yes, I was trying to figure out how I need to make one or something. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that'd be great.
It's
Yeah.
just
Pretty sweet.
That would be good. We need to get on that.
It affected me so much too. It's ridiculous.
Put it on the website. Make it our
There you go.
page thing.
Yeah. So Zach, you said you're doing sociology at university?
Yeah. I'm minoring in it at least.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to double major. I might end up doubling major, but for now I'm just gonna get the minor done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if I heard you or if you said this earlier, but what are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in English, which
Right.
because I want to be a writer. The overall, or I want to be a professional. All I have to do for my entire life is write kind of writer someday.
Yeah.
It should be beautiful. That's beautiful. Obviously, most people never get to that point, but I'm going to.
Go for it.
Because I'm stubborn as heck. So.
You
Dude,
have
stubborn gets you
persistence.
places. Persistence
True.
is good.
Yeah.
Remember, my favorite writer is Ursula K. Le Guin, and she has posted on her blog a rejection letter that essentially is like, you're never going to get anything this bad kind of letter. So, yeah, even the greats get their rejections too, so that's good.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
This comment I think is just kind of funny. Zach, are you prepared to engage Celeste in full contact wrestling for title of King of the Nerds?
Yes. Yes, I will do it, and then I will probably bruise very, very badly, very quickly.
Oh man.
So, but yeah, it kind of sucks. They changed around a story. I guess they killed off Celeste for the story.
I know, that was so
Oh,
Like,
so sad.
oh, I do not like that at all.
Now almost everyone dies, basically, is how the story of King of the Nerds is.
Yeah.
Basically, by the end, almost everyone dies.
What is this, a joke?
email.
And,
It closed.
and we are
It
back,
closed.
everybody.
I did that
Yay.
last week too. Sorry, it
Yeah, I did
closed
that
again.
last week too.
I don't know
Technical
what's.
difficulties.
I don't know what
Can't.
that is. I need to look it up before next week.
Yeah.
I was like, yay, it's not me this time. Woohoo! Sorry.
Nice.
That's me, of course. Every time.
Okay, so what another kind of thing, just game head thing going on here. And again, if you can't answer this, just say spoilers. Where's here? Had you? Well, I actually have this question for Nicole, but we can get her input on it when she joins us later. If you had, again, how the show worked it, you revealed Nicole's chemist background without her, without her consent, it appeared. So, had you not done that, do you suppose, or do you think that she would have, do you think she would have revealed that to better you guys' chance of winning that challenge?
I was getting the feeling the answer was no, and I was worried about that. If I could have done it again, I would have. And I tried to do a little of this. They did cut that. It wasn't quite so casual. But I would have put it more into her court. I would have, walked into the hall and been like, okay, Nicole, I mean, this is the chemistry challenge. Let's tell them that you're a chemist now. But yeah, no, I don't think she probably would have. I think she might have tried to give input, but she probably wouldn't have. I don't expect her, at least. Maybe I'm wrong, though.
Well, we'll never know.
Yeah.
So it looks like Nicole's going to be joining us in a minute.
Unless she shows up.
Email.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting it right now.
That's my bad. My
I'm
bad.
slow. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
About how many different organs were there for the alien challenge?
I believe it was 31.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, the alien challenge was tough.
I was gonna say I'm sure they cut out a lot of time because you guys probably had to be searching much more.
And I don't know. I think I can say this. I'm not sure. There may have been more than 3 points in the initial challenge, and they may have cut a couple of points from the initial challenge.
Oh.
Meh. It's all part of the editing process.
Yes, there were more than 3 points in the challenge.
I've been playing along with all these for whatever ones I can, but the funny one I thought though afterwards was they were describing it's like, oh, it's in the lower right of your abdomen, it's about 7 centimeters long. I'm like, oh, what the hell's it's you need an appendectomy for it, appendix. And I was just like, I just thought of appendectomy before I thought of appendix. It's kind of weird.
How do you do that? Yeah. But yeah, they cut points. It was initially to 5, I believe.
Alright, there was a question somewhere along the chat here. It's gone now, but anyone play the Elder Scrolls beta?
Yes.
No.
No.
Jeff?
What's that? Sorry.
Elder Scrolls beta? Have you played it?
Oh no, I actually have a friend that got a beta key for it. I signed up, but I haven't gotten one. So
Okay. So I guess we're all looking at you, Shay. What do you think of it?
I actually haven't gotten past the character customization, which is amazing compared to like World of Warcraft, but I still love World of Warcraft more. It's got that cartoony look to it that I need.
The WoW has that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that I spent like half an hour just trying to customize a character for Elder Scrolls, and I love that, but at the same time, as soon as I entered the game, it looked just like every other MMO I've tried that's not World of Warcraft, and I was like, can't do it. But I'll probably still end up playing it.
Right on.
I went to Final Fantasy XIV Online, and that's amazing. It really is. It's really advanced, like more than WoW. It's really complicated.
I'm really tempted to pick it up.
It's
I am
awesome.
too.
Zach, if you play it, I will totally send you my info and hook you up with shit. So
That's the one that my
What about
sister
me?
plays. So.
that's what friends do.
What about me? Where's my
Yeah,
hookups?
I told you I
Okay.
would give you hookups.
I'm
Sounds
very
good.
strongly considering buying it. So yeah.
But no one's getting my millions on WoW. Sorry, that's fine. So
She keeping that for herself.
yeah. I've been playing WoW since vanilla beta, so
Oh, nice.
yeah,
We're on the
I
same
needed a
page.
break. I needed a break. That and I don't like being stalked on a video game. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Right on.
He knows who he is. I don't need to name names. So.
Right.
Alright, so Nicole, if you're watching, I sent you the invite. Now that I have your email, I lost it. That's my fault.
Oops. Oh shoot! I
She
had a
should be
question right
coming.
on top of my tongue.
Mhm.
I'll go with the other one. So, Zach, you
Yes.
had a while back. I saw that you posted. There's a character in a game
Yeah.
with your name.
Mhm.
How exciting is that?
It's awesome. So that's in Adventure Quest Worlds, which is this really spectacular, over-the-top Flash player fantasy MMO, which I'm so glad to be a part of. I've been playing that game since I've been playing at least their company's games since 2004, and I love Artix Entertainment so much, and everything that they do is so beautiful. So I was honored to be in that game and get to do that. And yeah, the armor my character has is the same as the.
you invited a dragon, Shay.
I did.
Oh, everybody run.
But yes, it's totally awesome. It's like the greatest thing ever, and I'm so glad to get to be a part of that game because Adventure Quest Worlds is freaking awesome.
Nice. Oh, good.
I think that's a Nicole that's...
Now here's the thing:
Yeah.
are you getting
I think I turned
compensation for
Nicole
your
into a
likeness
dragon.
rights?
Oops.
What was that, Jeff?
I said, here's the thing though, Zach: are you getting compensation for your likeness rights?
No, it's a lot of promotion anyway. I'm up to I think like 13,000 likes on Facebook, and the majority of them are because of that promotion in game there. So yeah.
Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say,
cool.
should be like, oh, not for much, only like 30% of the profits, nothing big.
There will be some negotiation.
I also brought this guy with me on the show.
That guy.
He's the guy who's in my pocket in a couple of the episodes. I lost him at one
cute.
point, but
Oh.
he's in there. That's why he wasn't in this last one, because I think he was actually missing. But he'll be back. And he's from the Adventure Quest Worlds people that I kept in my pocket because he's adorable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hello, Nicole.
Nicole, are you there?
And we have a duck now.
Now we got a duck. First we got a dragon, now we got a duck.
And
It's a
we'll take
chocobo.
you with it.
Chocobo duck?
Ah, okay. Yeah, it looks like a
Oh,
baby
okay.
chocobo, yeah.
Oh, it's Chocobo. I want it. It's too cute.
It is pretty cute.
The little Chocobo quirk noise is my text messaging tone on my phone, and it goes off like every 3 minutes. It's really annoying.
Mine is happy. in all the various words.
Yeah, I had the Hey Listen for like a month, and I was like, all right, I gotta stop this one. Now I've got Transformers now as my texting.
Yeah. Most of my
Right on.
stuff is usually Doctor Who or Bioshock related, and I'm pretty obsessed with Bioshock at the moment. So.
Oh, I miss my Navi text tomes.
Zach, as a writer, who would you say is your favorite author of all time?
Ooh, wait, now it's the Doctor. Hello, Doctor.
Whoa.
I'll take this one.
Oh goodness.
I got my Tardis over here. Let's go. She's like, I'm moving it now.
I feel she's trying to communicate with us by way of pictures.
Some duck, what, Chocobo
It-
Doctor,
it-
Chocobo Doctor,
We had
something.
Dragon, Chocobo, Doctor. All right. You're looking for a veterinarian for a strange animal.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something. Oh goodness.
Nope, still can't hear you yet.
No.
Hopefully.
I'm just waiting for Zach's quick attack before she can talk.
I'll be back in just a minute. Now that we have everybody and we're all secure on our people.
Okay. Cool.
So, all right, did you name your favorite author, Zach?
Ursula K. Le Guin is my favorite author. Got overtaken there, but Ursula K. Le Guin for her Wizard of Earthsea series, which I think is just brilliant.
Okay.
You'll have to send me the link to that, Zach, on Twitter, so I can
It's so
read
weird
those.
how few people actually know her too, because her impact was arguably larger than Tolkien's on the genre. But
Wow.
yeah, but she's much lesser known at the same time. It's kind of weird. She's basically where Harry Potter came from, or rather was shamelessly stolen from.
I'm gonna have to read that now because I've read everything that Tolkien's ever written and Adams and pretty much anything I can get my hands on. So.
Mhm.
We have a question from Nick Maloney that says, "Oh, don't go away. Zach, as an author, what parts of the writing process do you find the most difficult? Dialogue, world building, the structure of the journey?"
I think the part that I find the most difficult, or certainly the part I spend the most time on, is descriptions of complicated locations. Because when you're writing about fantasy or sci-fi, there's a lot of really weird worlds you have to describe, and those are really hard to write. Usually dialogue is really easy for me. I sort of like, I guess I would say almost method act the dialogue.
Okay.
Or method write it, I guess. I just try to write it as if I was that character. So that part's really easy for me. But it's when like I have people walk into some really complicated location. That part's hard.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Has Nicole.
Nicole looks like she has a
song?
giant Pikachu about to like bum attack her or something. It's quite
Watch out,
amusing.
Nicole.
It's Creepachu, back for revenge.
Creepachu.
That's Shay's thing.
Oh,
Shay has these
goodness.
videos about Creepachu, and they're hilarious. I don't know where she went though.
She'll come back soon.
Yeah.
There's a question someone asked that has to do with a Tardis, but I want
Uh-oh.
Nicole to get on here before I ask it.
Yeah, I can't really do that one justice.
All right.
What?
Can you hear me? Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Now.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, awesome.
Sorry, I had to go into my Google Hangout settings that I totally didn't know about.
All right.
I
that's
was
fine.
I was actually gonna say that, but I thought you.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
Hi.
Good to see
awesome.
you again.
Likewise, don't mind the Dalek behind me.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Oh,
Exterminate.
Alright. I'm in my nice little lounge chair, so carry on.
Nice.
No,
Okay.
wait.
Do you see it, Nicole?
Was that the lounge chair or a pillow that I saw that had the Midas Touch Attack logo?
That
on it?
actually, you know those shields that are seen all around Nerdvana?
Yeah.
Okay.
she got
This is one of them.
Nice.
Well, for me the video cut out, so I don't know.
This is
Sorry.
And the cool thing is I actually had it signed by just about everybody.
Oh,
There's
Nice.
Curtis actually right there. There's actually Zach. And there's
For this.
Kayla and MK. The only one I don't have is Bobby because he wasn't there.
Aw.
Aw,
So, yeah.
disappointing.
That's awesome.
But I'm getting this tattooed on me. That's why I convinced art department I could have one.
Nice.
You're not supposed to take these. And I begged. They said, okay, fine, just take one.
I think they should auction them off for charity, because I would totally bid on that for charity.
That would be awesome.
We need to find the nerdiest charity there is, and I'll donate to it.
Child's Play.
Project for
Yeah.
Awesome. They should do them as a Project for Awesome perk.
Nice. I have my liter and a half of Mountain Dew. We can carry on.
I'm old. I had to get coffee.
Same difference.
Yeah.
Same difference.
Okay, so yes, Tardis question.
Tardis question.
Very, very simple. Just if you could travel.
42.
42.
Okay, correct answer. But let's open it up a little bit. If
Okay,
you could travel anywhere at any time with, let's completely open it up. Anywhere, anytime with any doctor, who would it be and where would you go?
Well, third doctor, that's the obvious answer.
Yes.
Let's see here. Can it be fictional?
Yeah, sure, totally.
I would totally take the obligatory, if you had 3 wishes, I would wish for more wishes answer and go pre-time war Gallifrey so I could steal my own TARDIS.
Yeah.
Otherwise, ooh. That's the tough one. I would probably go... and the name escapes me at the present moment, but it's the planet Xenogears takes place on. And I would totally join Solaris. But I think it might actually be Earth. Oh, I feel bad. I'm such a Xenogears fan. I forgot the name of the planet. I feel like a dunce. That's okay. But yeah, I'd probably
What about you?
Oh god, any doctor would have to be 4. He's my favorite. Just because of K9, because I could play with K9 forever. Best
as
robot
long as you
dog
say
ever.
K9 and not chameleon, we're good.
No,
We don't talk about
K9.
chameleon.
No,
Okay, nine. I love K9.
not chameleon.
God, no.
Anywhere. I would go back to meet Harry Houdini because he's my idol, and I want to learn all the secrets. So that's
Okay.
definitely
Right
that's what I
on.
would do.
Cool.
Hold on,
Shay,
let me
how
find.
about you? Do you have an answer for the TARDIS question? Oh my gosh, is that Glaceon?
Maybe.
That,
Totally gonna plug this. Nitel Workshop. She's actually a good friend of mine. She makes all of the evolutions, including Sylveon. Yeah.
Was she at
Beautiful.
Segoycon?
What's that?
Was she at Segoycon?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I don't know if you saw the picture of the female Doctor Who group at C2E2 floating around the internets.
I did.
I'm 3 in that picture, and she is 6.
You're not the group of girls that was in
No, actually
Okay.
no, but I did meet
I already know what
the
I'm talking
3.
about.
Yeah, I did meet the girl that actually, the 3rd Doctor from that group.
Uh-huh.
Her and 6, they were actually at Chicago TARDIS, and they were nice. Like, they were
Really?
completely and utterly, like, editing kicked them in the ass. I mean, yeah, they were
Yeah, that's what I
totally
heard.
cool. So, but no, that was not us. That's a question we get all the time now.
That was not a good day to be a Whovian.
Nope,
No,
not at all.
not one of our finest days. But every fandom has them.
Yep.
True enough.
Trying
The
to-
day will revolt when Stephen Moffat decides to cancel Doctor Who. Yeah,
I will rage so hard.
I'm with you on the next flight over there to beat the crap out of it.
As long as we stop in Cardiff and we go to the Doctor Who experience,
Oh yeah, we have to do that before we go to jail. So.
yeah, then we're good.
Everybody's like, "What are you talking about?"
No, I'm
Hey,
following
let's
along.
do that.
I enjoy Doctor Who, although
Doctor Who
I have
nerd.
I've only watched from Eccleston on, I haven't seen the earlier
Same
ones.
here.
So
Please give them a chance.
it's not that I wasn't giving them a
Definitely.
chance. I was cramming them before I flew out to California for the auditions. So
Yeah.
I was like, I saw about all the stuff for Doctor Who. I was like, it sounds interesting. I just never had a chance to watch it, so I started cramming. And since we had the whole hotel jail, I think I watched a season and a half while we were in the hotel
Okay.
waiting to do all the audition stuff.
Yeah.
I was
Did you-
obsessed with Whodunit when it was on. Like, I loved that show so much. Holy crap. Yeah, that's what I did in prison there. But I should say, ZK, Jolteon's actually my third favorite behind Espeon. Espeon's number 2. But yeah, Jolteon's awesome.
My favorite's Umbreon.
Vaporeon.
Cool.
Horrible.
I don't know. I love them all. I love Jolteon though. I think it'd be like being it'd be like Pikachu, but super
Except, like,
cute Eevee.
hate Pikachu.
Oh,
Overrated.
hold on.
Which is
Hold on.
funny because
I'll be
I
back.
actually hold on. So here's the funny thing. I actually do own a Pikachu plush, but I hate Pikachu. I just and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you clean house. Nah, there are so many better electric types.
Actually,
let's have a Pikachu party.
Okay, wait.
creepy
You say you
Just
hate
gonna pick
Pikachu,
Pikachu.
and then you... Oh my goodness.
Okay. I have something better than Creepachu.
Oh.
It's a Waddles.
Yeah, well, you're.
Oh goodness.
I have a
Oh.
real life Pikachu. Her name is Waddles.
Aww.
Oh.
just paint him yellow.
I wish I could like get that dye or something, but she's too furry.
Aw.
She's a chinchilla. You can't dye them.
Chinchillas are
But she's
adorable.
very
Yeah.
cute.
But
She's a buddy.
actually, as a side note, it kind of came to my head. For Zach and Nicole, what did you guys do to pass the time in hotel jail?
Oh god, it's so bad.
I watched. Let's see. What did I watch? Everything of the Third Doctor until 3 Doctors. That was the last serial I watched of him. Then I went to the 7th Doctor and watched the Happiness Control. Then I watched the Curse of Fatal Death way too many times. So basically, I watched a lot of Doctor Who.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I did. Is I watched like a season and a half while we were there. So.
Were you allowed to bring that stuff with you, or
Yes.
did they
Yes,
provide it?
and I didn't.
That was actually the surprising thing, because I compared notes with Celeste, and as soon as they got there, they took all their phones away and everything like that. And we
Wow.
actually got to keep ours.
Well, here's the funny thing. For the tester, that's what they did too. Like, you showed up and you turned everything off, like, in right away.
Yeah.
So I was surprised they didn't do it for King of Nerds.
I managed to forget my
Wow.
DS charger is what happened. I forgot my DS charger. I didn't bring a laptop or anything or a tablet or anything. So all I was left with was my PSP, except I managed to also pack light on PSP games. I thought, oh, I'll play my DS. So I ended up playing a lot of Claddon, This Is an RPG 1 and 2, and just like grinding that game to hell. But the game is so grindy that it just became torture. The game is supposed to grind. That's the point.
You're telling this to the person that was trying to finish her Killzone Mercenary Platinum the whole time there, and I'm still like 2,000 kills out? Soon that will be Platinum 54. Soon.
I played this one desert level, I think, maybe like 400 times.
Nice.
See, now I just want to beg them to let me bring Bioshock and let me play that while I'm there.
Actually, the funny thing, going actually further back into reality hell, when I made the finals for Ultimate Gamer, they pretty much told us, like, bring all of your systems and just play.
Mhm.
Like, bring PC to play, your laptop to play. I brought my laptop, my Xbox, my PlayStation 2, 3, no 2, yeah, 2 or 3.
Wow.
Can't remember timing wise when I was.
I was gonna
Yes.
say they're gonna
It was a while
pay
ago.
shipping to get, ship out your tower.
Right?
No, that question was asked, and they said no, we won't pay like, what's the extra large or the oversized luggage? They won't
Yeah.
pay those fees.
Aw.
But they're like, yeah, we'll pay for 2 What's oh god, my
Bags.
words fail. Yeah, they'll 2 checked-in bags. I'll pay for that, but that's it.
Yeah, that's what we got for this one too.
Yep.
But I actually just got reimbursed for mine like a month ago. Because
Holy crap.
I sent in my receipts but I guess I sent them into the wrong person and I totally forgot about it and then I emailed Sarah and I got a check like a couple days later.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh no.
Is that Mountain Dew? I see Mountain Dew.
1.5 liters.
Whoa.
That's how I roll.
Nice.
So
I've been drinking
Alright,
birthday
I'm gonna
wine.
go pass out because I gotta wake up in 5 hours. So
Okay, well thank you for
Alright.
coming.
yeah, I'll
Thanks
see you
for
guys
coming,
next
Jeff.
week.
Bye,
Alright.
Jeff.
Bye.
See ya.
Good to talking to you.
You too.
Nice to talk to you.
So yeah, since Shay mentioned it, it is her birthday,
Mhm.
so I'm going to raise a goblet for her
Happy birthday, Shay.
because I can't find
Cheers.
my shot glasses, so I'm
Cheers.
taking shots out of a
Don't
goblet.
We'll eventually have to get you guys on like a Saturday night to play game with us.
Yeah.
Definitely, we need to keep the game tradition alive.
Indeed.
Good times.
I don't know how Zach would do in a game of games.
Have you had
Zach
any
would be out.
shots since
Yeah.
the show?
Yeah, that would be very bad.
We'll get you alcohol prepped here, you know.
We'll get you like a list of good alcohols that won't make you feel like you're trying to drink fire.
Right.
That's why you go.
Yeah.
That's why you go. 50% Code Red, 50% Captain Morgan. Tastes like cream soda, no alcohol taste. No alcoholic
Ooh.
taste.
But then what's the point at that point? I don't get it.
Because you don't taste, you're getting drunk.
Yeah. You get
All the fun of
Drunk
being drunk,
easier,
but
yeah.
none of the
That's the one
Yeah.
drink I miss now that I don't drink anymore. It's because it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Totally not an alky.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, Game is most popular game in all Mother Russia. Not really.
yeah.
Was
Not
developed, not especially not really.
Yeah, it
Developed
was
by-
Ivan did mention in season
Yes,
1.
Ivan Baron von Norman.
I saw the
Yes.
dice.
Oh,
I'm gonna
dice.
tangent
And
here
the
really quickly.
hats. Okay.
Jessica Henderson, I hate you for typing that.
What did she type? That's one of my friends.
I hate you for that.
Happy birthday to. Why?
I'm so confused.
I'm all
She-
confused.
and because I like pissing people off, she typed I just lost the game.
Oh, my
If I'm
goodness.
going down, everyone's going with me.
Yeah.
That's how I roll in this establishment.
Darn it, Nicole.
Oh man. So long I've been doing that.
So this has been a
Cheers.
question that's been coming up for like every time we've done this so far, which is only 2, but whatever. Anyways, does anyone know what Josh's hair smells like? Because it's apparently very important.
It smells like the fruit of the gods. And probably like cumin.
I never noticed.
I'd imagine that would smell very good. Yeah, I actually have a question about Josh. How many times during like his time at Nirvana did he beatbox besides that his like awesome outro?
Not as many as you'd think.
Yeah. Not that
Yeah.
much. It's a cool skill, though.
I wouldn't really expect him to do it often, but maybe like every now and then. I don't know.
He did on occasion, but it wasn't like, "Hi, how you doing? Going to beatbox."
Right.
Yeah. That would be
It was time and a place.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I try to beatbox every now and then. It doesn't work well for me.
I can't do that. I can play an ocarina.
Hey! Oh, wait.
What did Nicole find?
Hey!
We're
I
getting-
completely forgot I had this.
Oh.
It's a Tickle Me Cookie Monster.
Oh, Cookie
Hold on.
Monster.
Let's see if you can hear this. I totally forgot I had this.
That's
Sorry.
right.
I have like we're in the process of reorganizing everything now that we've moved, and I have like a bin of just stuffed animals, and then my Oops, my Tower of Awesome
Sweet.
that I'm working on, but it's gonna take a while.
How's your back feeling?
My back feels like absolute crap still, but
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to skate anyway, so I've just kind of accepted it.
Hooray for skating.
Yeah. Please don't fall down anymore.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, no promises. I probably will.
Aww.
No stitches.
Yeah,
Yeah, none for you.
stitches aren't that
It's tough
bad.
sport.
You
I
get used to it.
The derby here asks me every time they see me at like the local cons to join because I'm so tall, and I'm just like, I don't want to lose my teeth.
Do it. Do it. It's so much fun.
We
Do
wear
it.
mouth
I can't
guards
roller
too.
skate at all.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's actually the number one thing we hear from girls and guys, actually, because there are plenty of men's leagues out there, that they can't skate.
Yeah.
The thing with roller derby is we will teach you. Like a good 95% of the girls that play roller derby in the whole world didn't skate before they played. Like there's only I'm one of the rare exceptions because I had 8 years of figure skating behind me, and even more years of rollerblading. So like I had the skating background, but the majority of the girls don't, and
See,
they
that
learn.
was my thing. I had a lot of background, like from since forever ago, of rollerblading. And
It's
then trying to
different.
roller skate is completely different, and you have to do the turnover when you're making turns, like with your ankle. And I usually catch one on the other, and I just go face forward. And I was like, I can't do this.
It took me a few tries to get used to that, because it's weird having balance on skates.
Yeah, I like the inline balance of you just move your body, and then it's just kind of like,
Agreed. But yeah, it's not that bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get used to it.
I totally
Practice
forgot.
makes perfect.
Forgot you can see my armory right there. Oh wait, there it
I've
is.
been looking at that.
It looks like mine.
Yeah, let me see if I can. There's so much crap in this room, so bear with me. But all right, let me see if I can figure this out without killing something or myself. Not in that order.
You don't trip.
That'll probably happen. All right. Let's see some weapons.
Interesting.
There's Frost.
I got
There's
asked a
Frostmourne.
question.
But yeah.
Yeah, someone's asking me favorite Simple Plan album.
I do not have one
What?
because I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I do not actually
I don't know who that is.
know. Yeah, Zero Ranthy Zero. He's
What?
asking me of my favorite Simple Plan album. I don't actually know any names of Simple Plan albums. All I know is I have one song by them that is on an album. I have their song In Too Deep.
I
Because
don't know what's simple.
it was on Cheaper by the Dozen, and that movie is awesome.
Sounds familiar. Is it one of those like early 2000s punk bands or something?
Looked like
Simple
it.
Plan, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I know who they are.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this question came up a little while ago. Zach,
Yes.
you play at the question was, what's your favorite Sonic game?
Sonic. Oh my god, I love
Sonic and Knuckles.
Yes, Sonic's like the best. I don't even know if I can answer what my favorite Sonic game is because I love
Actually-
playing them.
I lied. It's not Sonic and Knuckles. Knuckles is my favorite character. My favorite Sonic game is Sonic Spinball. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate.
Yeah,
I love Spinball.
that's a good
I will
answer.
point my finger at the camera. don't judge me. No, but yes, honorable mention to Sonic and Knuckles because Knuckles is amazing. Even though he looks like he's been on some type of steroid in the Sonic Boom image.
Yeah, seriously, what the heck is that? It's so weird. Sonic Adventures 1 and 2 are like freaking amazing as far as the 3D games go, but like I feel like as far as the 2D games go, you gotta go with the classic ones. Like I'm really like
The Genesis
Sonic
game?
and Tails, like Sonic 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, like that Sonic Mega Collections game you can get is like the best thing ever. I love all of those games. They're so much fun. And I have like all the music memorized too.
The Sonic music was awesome.
It's like a mix of both awesome and terrible because the Crush 40 stuff is really good and all the rest of it is kind of eh.
Yeah.
I should say Zero Ray and Bill, I don't have a fedora, but I have an even better hat than that. If you would prefer me to wear one, because my hair actually does look like crap right now, I can put one on if you so desire.
Yeah, Zach, where is your fedora?
Here, I'll go find my hat. I'll be right back.
Let's see how well this works. I don't know if this is going to work well. Someone in the chat wanted me to wear my fedora.
Someone in
I
the
like my
chat said I'm
fedora.
ugly.
Yeah. So I know that season 1 was really restrictive on what you guys could wear on the air. Were they less restrictive this time? And like I saw Zach wearing like the Horde T-shirt. I know Nicole said that you couldn't wear Doctor Who stuff.
Right. I mean, Nerdvana being the amazing heaven that it is, and that really is Nerdvana. There is actually a collection of awesome shirts there that you can just like take. So that Horde shirt was one of the ones there that was already cleared. I was able to clear some of the Arctic Entertainment stuff on my own that I brought on the show, like this guy and whatnot, because I know the guys. But besides that, yeah, it's difficult to clear things, obviously. Copyright is a problem.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you, hold on, I need to do some kind of like crazy reveal. Oh, wait, I gotta just...
Drum roll.
Hold on.
Yeah, I like that drum roll better.
Ta-da! This is what happens when you go to Run Fairs and get a cool hat.
Oh man.
Ren Fair
I wish I
hat.
could find a Ren Fair in my province.
I don't have any hats.
They look so
Ren
much
Fair's
awesome.
awesome.
My headphones are loud enough where I can hold my headset like this and still hear you guys just fine.
Nice.
I wish mine would do that.
What's that?
I wish mine would. Actually, I've never tested that.
Your headphones are very nice though.
Nope.
Alright, I have to say, Tomoko or Tomoko or can't say your name, Tom Oko.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Siskaiden? Yeah, sorry about that, Jessica. Did not notice it was a crowd shot until I was pulling it up. I'm wrong. Anyway.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, okay. For those that are wondering who the hell Siskaiden is, she was a very interesting character on the Tester Season 3. Very interesting character. At first, knowing a lot of the background politics, backstage politics that happened on the show, was I a fan of her? Absolutely not. I was quite the opposite of a fan of her. Now, I just don't give a shit about her anymore. I actually had to think about that because I couldn't really remember any opinion on her. I won't crush anyone's head between my legs. Sorry about that.
Zangief.
Yeah, I saw that a while ago.
Nerd boner. Yes.
Nerd boner. Yes. It will be my goal to get nerd boner trending on Twitter.
Oh goodness.
And
All right.
my phone
let's do
died
it, people.
after I had tweeted that to you earlier, Nicole. And when I turned back on my phone, I saw that Curtis had retweeted me, and I had my own little nerd boner. So thank you, Curtis, for the nerd boner. I appreciate it.
Curtis has, oh god, I almost said something horrible. I'm gonna say it anyway. Curtis has an awesome nerd boner.
Oh goodness.
Don't get tipped a waiter, try the veal.
Oh my.
Oh, that's. I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
I didn't hate her. I
Come back
didn't.
and we're talking about
It's about her.
We're talking about nerd boners. That's.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, Tomoko, I didn't hate her. I hated the backstage politics that was happening. I didn't hate Siskaiden at all. Would I consider her a friend? No, I have standards. But did I hate her? No. Sorry. Continue. Carry on, my wayward son.
All right, that's fine. We don't mind.
Why are my hips so thick? Yeah, that's
I'm actually
called
anxious now
genetics.
to see I'm anxious now to, after I go to sleep, I'll wake up in the morning and hopefully see Nerd Boner trending.
Nerd boner, yes.
I'm working on getting that trending right now, actually.
We all are.
Alright.
I'm basically Felicity Smoke of this operation. I'm just going to be in the background doing stuff on all the websites and looking things up and taking care of the website itself and technological stuff.
Shay's got that end covered.
Yeah. So what is your, I guess, nerd boner, Zach? Since we're gonna get it trending, we got to know what it is.
So this is essentially what like gives me a nerd boner.
Yes.
Well, this one could be interpreted a lot of ways. Those new character models that are coming out for Warlords of Draenor, they're beautiful. They're just utterly beautiful, and they're so necessary. They're so needed because this is getting pathetic, honestly.
Have you seen those Night Elf hands? Have you seen them? They're like
beautiful.
this.
They're beautiful, and the Forsaken male now is like
Oh,
so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. The like spine sticking out of their back. It
Yes.
like and it looks right. Finally, I'm so excited.
I'm excited that like hands and feet don't look like great big blocks like this.
Yeah, that's great.
Welcome to being a
improvement.
Tauren.
Cows.
We need to have I think after the show's done airing, King of the Nerds is done, like with their premieres and everything, we're gonna have a night that is completely WoW themed, along with others, of course, like Doctor Who and everything. But at some
we'll
point,
have theme nights.
right, we'd like to have a World of Warcraft
It'll be
night.
fun.
And Zach, you can come on and nerd out with us about
Yeah.
Lords of Draenor.
Awesome. Sure.
So excited.
Mhm.
I really feel ganged up on here because I got 1 alliance versus 3 horde.
Sorry. I mean, I at least
Because I play
sympathize
alliance.
with this. I sympathize with it a little because it's, I'm at least glad you're finally getting some lore for crying out loud in Warlords of Draenor now, because you really deserve
Yeah.
it. Let's be honest here for a second.
Yeah, it's lacking in some story. My favorite part of WoW was Lich King, and always will be. ICC is my home.
Yes.
Arthas and I have had many an argument, and I always come out victorious. And now I go and I solo him. So
That's always fun now.
yeah. I will always run that 24/7. You know, I might have to bug you one of these days. Be like, come do ICC with me. So, except then I'd have to
play
roll
both.
a horde.
I can help you level your horde because
Yeah.
I play both. My healer is horde.
Yeah.
The only reason I play Alliance is Night Elf, and that was like what I started with. So
Night Elves are
Yeah,
cool.
I started on Alliance.
I
and
love
just
their
haven't-
lore. Night Elf lore is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They're
Zach, do you
trolls.
play PvP or PvE?
Primarily PvE. I was super mega hardcore back in Cataclysm. I've scaled it back a bit, and now I'm still ridiculously hardcore about what I actually do, but I'm not having time for hardcore raiding schedule anymore in my life, unfortunately. I'm
Yeah.
hoping to get back into that in Warlords of Draenor. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not too happy that they're focusing mostly on PvP in this next expansion.
You know,
Am I
That's
the
not
only
making me happy.
PvPer?
They lost a lot of subscribers because of the PvP falling into
Yeah.
the background, and they need it back. And it's not just to focus on PvP either. It's just that they're finally doing new PvP content, and I agree with that. And I do like PvP as well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I just, cuts a lot.
we'll bring the subscribers back, and it needs to happen because if we want the game to live on, we need those subscribers back really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
I
they
feel
are
like a
doing
WoW
pretty good about.
hipster.
They're doing pretty good about, like, all that
WoW,
I don't like
but I just like the sound of For the Horde. If I ever did play WoW, I probably would go with Horde though.
I just like being the good guy. I'm just like, just stay on the good side.
The Horde
I'm
is
more like
typically the good side, though, unfortunately.
I'm like race based. Like I love
Okay.
Night Elves and I love Forsaken, and they're like complete opposites, obviously. Tree huggers versus undead. Come on, but still, like, I can't choose.
I would really love, now that there's been this huge like MMORPG boom, especially lately, it's happening again. I really hope that BBC gets with it and does a Doctor Who online, because there's so many different directions that could go. It would make an amazing game.
That'd be cool.
Just the PvP aspects alone of like Daleks versus Cybermen. I don't know. That's my nerd boner.
As long as I get to play the Candyman in the Candyman voice, I'll be happy.
I just want to be the master, and then I'll be happy.
Wait, hold on. We have to ask a question now. Which one?
So, totally.
Wait, what do you mean which one?
My master screwdriver. Yeah, John Sim wasn't the first incarnation of the master.
Really the worst.
There's two masters, really?
There's like three, I think.
I'm sorry for being such a like. I'm sorry.
What did I do, Nicole?
No, it was me. It's my fault.
It's always your fault.
There's three, right, Nicole? Am I right?
No.
Is there two?
I've seen Eccleston to Smith.
The late, the great, the amazing Robert Delgado. I cannot remember the person that played the burnt out, or the burned, scarred, charred version of the Master. Then there was the late, the great, the amazing Anthony Ainley, who's my second favorite. Then you have, oh crap, what is his name in the movie? Eric Roberts, who's for the Eighth Doctor. Then
I totally forgot about Eric Roberts.
You can make a play for Edward Jacobi, who was Professor Yana, excuse me, and then Johnson. Yeah. Plus all of the other audio played masters for sure, but yeah. I just cannot remember the one's name who played between Delgado and Ainley. It's pissing me off.
I don't remember at the moment.
Wikipedia, save my ass.
I'm surprised I don't write the Doctor Who Wikipedia with everything that I know. It's
Peter Pratt,
really
that's it. Peter Pratt, thank you.
There we go.
Okay, continue.
Zach, have you watched Doctor Who? Did we ask you this?
Not extensively.
Okay.
Not very extensively at all. Nicole was the primary resident Whovian.
Yeah.
That was the only classic one.
Yeah, only classic ones, certainly. Yeah.
There's so many shows out now that I have yet to watch because I just haven't had time because I'm so like absorbed with all my other fandoms and everything, and it's like I need to see Doctor Who. I need to watch more Supernatural. So much. Like right now, the only thing that I'm really watching is Arrow every week, which is my current obsession.
What, you're not watching King of the Nerds? What the hell?
Well, of course I'm watching King of the Nerds.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Done with you.
Yeah, one new show
I'm
I've
watching
heard
you
of
guys. I love
recently
you guys.
is Bitten. Have you guys heard of the show Bitten?
I have.
That's on Sci-Fi. Yeah.
Heard, not seen.
It sounds interesting.
I have yet to watch it.
Me too.
Same here.
Because I watch so much stuff, it's ridiculous. Like my DVR's backed up with stuff from like Christmas I still haven't gotten to. So.
Yikes.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, Walking Dead's like the main thing. Like I follow. Like I have to watch it every Sunday, and Doctor Who, of course, when it's on. Damn you, Stephen Moffat. I miss my Doctor Who Saturdays. Damn it. Yeah. Well, yeah, we have a break till what, August?
Something like that.
I don't want to wait.
It'll give me time to catch up on everything else.
Yeah.
I haven't watched all of Walking Dead yet. I can't do it. Jeez. Zombies.
Scared?
It's not that I'm scared. I know they're not real, but I have really bad paranoia problems and anxiety. So like, I'll be like, oh, I have to watch all of it, and I'll just watch like a whole bunch of episodes, and then I'll try to go to bed.
Yeah, I have to quote Nicole from the first episode. I just have to watch the world burn. That's what Walking Dead gives me, because I'm like, I would have done that differently. I would have totally just shot that dude in the face. You know, like the first time Merle, you know, smarted off to me, boom, to the head. There would have been no question
Boom
about
goes
it.
the dynamite.
For
Yeah.
me, that quote was pretty much the censored version of fuck it.
Yeah.
Why did you censor that?
It
That
was
was
brilliant.
Censoring myself.
It was brilliant.
Have any of you guys played the Walking Dead video game? Sorry.
Yep, I haven't
There's a
started the
question
second
in the
season.
chat.
I just started the first season. I just got it for the Xbox, so I'm excited to start it.
I hate some of those decisions. They're not fair. They're not fair at all.
Oh
How
gosh.
far have you
Especially
gotten?
because, without spoiling anything, there's somewhere I had to pause and like really think about, and before I know it, like the timer decided to just kick in overdrive, disappear, it makes the decision for me. I'm like, no, I didn't want to do that. Damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Have
when you
any of
delete
you-
your game and
Great
start
game.
over.
Have any of you played The Last of Us yet?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I think Zach has to go.
Yeah, I've got to get out of here. I've got to be up pretty early tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us,
Thanks for
Zach.
coming by.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'll try to be at the next week's one too. That'd be fun.
That would be
Awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Just
Thank
message
you.
me.
All right.
I think we're going to
Awesome.
try to have Mindy on next week, right?
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
think
try.
so, yeah.
She's awesome.
Everybody loves Pom Pom Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitty.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
thank you.
Get out of here.
Thanks for
Yep.
coming
Thanks,
by, Zach.
Zach.
Bye. Bye.
Have a
Later.
wonderful evening.
Thanks. You too. Bye, guys.
Sleep well. Cool.
I keep thinking it's later now because I'm like wide awake from all this coffee.
Oh, we actually only have 20 minutes left to go on the show.
Yeah.
I know. That's crazy. It
Felix.
goes so fast.
I know.
Felix, no, I wouldn't.
Mhm.
I know how to, but I wouldn't.
What?
Posted Nicole, would you ever break bad?
Oh.
Ah, yeah,
I
I
know
saw
how
that.
to on a few things, but no, I would not.
I'm sorry, Nicole. You will be safe if zombie apocalypse happens, because I'm coming to get your ass, because we're gonna make some cool shit. So
Sure.
you are protected.
Why not?
Alright, I believe this is a Walking Dead question from Zero Ray, and hopefully this won't give any spoilers or anything. Were you Team Kenny or Team Lily? There's a correct answer, by the way.
Oh! I was Kenny.
Kenny. Alright then.
I don't know if that's considered the right answer, but I was Kenny.
Well, alright then.
I haven't
Yeah,
played it yet. Now I'm gonna go play that.
I don't have an Xbox 3... I can't talk.
PS3!
I don't have
360.
an Xbox 360 to play The
It's
Walking
on
Dead.
PS3!
It's on
I
PS3
don't,
also.
I don't have PS3 either. I have
That's
a
not
Nintendo
cool.
Wii. Yeah, I know.
Wait, you have a Wii?
Yeah.
There's only one good game for the Wii.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Although, okay, never mind. I guess that's good, although I haven't tried it yet.
What game
When
were
it
you
comes to
thinking?
all of that, when it comes to all those kind of games like Mario games, I'm like, N64 or die. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Anything after
N64 is a good
N64, I'm
system.
just kind of like, yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Animal
N64 is a
Crossing,
great
but
system.
Animal Crossing's awesome.
I love it.
For sure.
I lost a
It's
lot of hours.
totally
to that
like stereotypical girl gamer type game, but I don't care.
Oh,
game.
Nicole, you got the answer. You got the question right.
You got
Damn straight I did.
Team Kenny was the correct answer.
Team Nicole.
Thanks, Penny.
Team
Wow,
Kenny or
that brings back
Spenny.
memories. Oh, so I should say, because I just thought about it, I left last week with saying that this was my favorite nerd off, period, bar none. What I meant to say, clarification, was it was not my favorite ending. It was my favorite game of sorts.
Because it was an alien autopsy.
No, Battlehammer.
Oh, yeah,
Battlehammer
right.
was
Sorry. This.
amazing.
Yeah,
Right.
Zach hasn't
Oh,
seen this
yeah.
one yet.
Yeah, I'm in Canada, so.
It's.
I can see that's why it's your favorite, Nicole.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it sounds
I mean,
amazing.
I'm not gonna spoil like who goes in, who loses, whatnot, but it's essentially Battleship, except better and awesomer. And
Yeah.
hammery. Oh, true
Hammery.
fact. Because I just realized this like yesterday. The dwarf on the blue side of the field, because it was blue and red. If you're a Jackass fan like myself, you'll recognize that person as Wee Man.
Was that Wee Man?
I'm pretty sure it was Wee Man. And
that's awesome.
I saw an interview he did with Genevieve.
It didn't
hugged him.
It did not click in my head until yesterday, and I was like, "Oh my God, I was by Wee Man!"
Yeah, I love Jackass. I think I've seen every episode of that and all the movies.
Johnny Knoxville.
Did you see Bad Grandpa?
Yeah.
Bad Grandpa.
I have yet to see that.
You have to watch Bad Grandpa because it is the most original movie you will see this summer or this year, millennia. I don't know, with the way things are going. But he took an actual movie and put it in with all the Jackass stuff that they do, and it's a perfect blend of both of them.
Yes.
And it's real people. And man, he really messes with some people. It's great. I won't give it away. But the kid that's in it with him, it makes the whole movie. That kid is just brilliant.
How few people actually know her too, because her impact was arguably larger than Tolkien's on the genre. But,
Okay, I hear somebody's
chat.
Oh, and at the same time, it's kind of weird. She's basically where Harry Potter came from.
Harry Potter?
What about Harry Potter? Somebody's chat. Somebody's feed is running.
Sorry, that was me. My bad.
No.
I could hear myself talking. Uh-oh. It sounded weird.
Totally muted that. Favorite of the New Who doctors.
Yes.
Ooh.
Favorite of the New Who's?
So
sounds like a band.
I'll go from the bottom up. I hated Matt Smith. He's my least favorite New Who.
Okay.
I don't want to say Capaldi yet because I haven't seen him, but I have a thing for older men playing the Doctor, so that. But Eccleston.
Really?
Tennant felt too human. If that makes any sense, he didn't seem like this alien species. He felt like a guy twittipated. So yeah, I'll say Eccleston.
Yes, I actually thought he was like the way he acted. He was like a lot of times very. I thought he was very out there, and when he got angry, he got really angry, and I guess that can be seen as both like human, and in some ways I saw it as kind of not human because it's like the way he got angry and the way he was looking when he was angry. It didn't look natural, but I can see how that. Yeah, I can see that. Personally, for me, my favorite is Tennant. I loved him in his seasons. Eccleston was good too, though.
Fair enough.
I enjoyed Eccleston's jacket.
I have a question. So, have you guys all heard about the whole J.K. Rowling regretting the Ron and Hermione relationship?
Yes.
Am I the only one that disagrees with her?
No, I.
This is gonna sound horrible, but I totally ship Hermione and Snape, so I'm not the one to talk on this discussion.
What?
I'm sorry.
I love Snape to death, but there's a bit of a gap there.
Okay, no, wait. Disagree with her decision for Ron and Hermione?
I think Ron and Hermione were perfect together, even though they were all kinds of messed up and really didn't belong together.
They were like it fit. Like I thought it flowed nicely because, like you've got like the best friend relationship where you can, like, you're comfortable with each other.
Right.
And that's a relationship that's cherished.
Right.
And it's good to have that sort of best friendship, and then on the side you have and then the other relationship you have is the awkward kind of like, oh, I don't know if I should express this feeling, but then it comes to the end and it's like, oh, screw it, we're probably gonna die anyway, may as well just make it last.
I love that.
I think the way she played, I think the way she wrote that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm not completely opposed to the possibility of Harry and Hermione.
No.
I don't know. I'm not completely opposed to it, but I still think Ron and Hermione is far better ending.
Yeah, I love Harry with Ginny.
Yes.
Because Ginny's just super smart, and let's face it, Harry's really not that smart. So
He tries.
he tries, he does, but it's mostly Hermione. It's just like, oh yeah, that's obviously broomstick.
Yeah.
Clearly.
That's why I ship Hermione and Snape. Just
Snape will always be my favorite of all the people.
truth. Truth.
Okay.
He was pretty badass.
I love Snape.
Yeah.
And the fact that Alan Rickman played him in the movie, just I would, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I love Alan
I
Rickman.
love Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what gives me my nerd boner. That's my nerd boner for the night.
Even though it's quite fitting when we talk about nerd boners, because he is as anatomically impaired as a Ken doll.
Yeah.
But other than that, sorry, just had to go dog on people.
I love him in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy as
Oh
Marvin.
my gosh, yeah.
That was amazing. It was
I've been
perfect.
talking with the computer, and it hates me.
Yeah, it hates me.
I love
I'm
that line.
actually gonna be building a Marvin to cosplay. I've been working on drawing up the plans for it, and it's gonna be amazing and really hot. I'm sure to wear, but I have to walk around and insult people all day. I'm sorry, and be depressed.
There's nothing
Yeah.
It's
else.
gonna be funny.
You guys want to do the cosplay? Nicole, are you going to join us next week?
Next week, yeah.
Do you guys want to set up next week as the cosplay themed? We were thinking of
Yeah.
doing 1 week where we all dress up in a cosplay of some sort.
All right. I'm looking
I already
at
know
this
who Nicole's
comment.
gonna be.
Hang on,
Not yet. We'll
I'm
see.
looking at this comment from Rufus Shinra, and it's
Good name.
I think it's open for some good discussion. Says
Luna should not have gotten on with Harry.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, the actual statement was Luna
Anytime
should have
somebody
gone with
says-
Harry, maybe, but yeah, no, I don't think.
Anytime anybody says Luna now, I think of Kelsey.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Nothing wrong with that.
I can definitely see
She's
that.
so
Oh
sweet.
boy.
But no, Luna and Harry, no,
No.
I
No.
can't see it.
Mm-mm.
No, Luna needs Neville. He's got as
Yes.
much of an imagination as she does.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they make a cute couple.
Yeah.
And of all the Harry Potter kids, he like turned out the best. Have you seen him now?
Mhm.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I've heard everyone else says he's really sexy. He's not
He's
my type.
smoking. Yeah.
Not my type, but he's a handsome man.
Like that very I think it's one of the last scenes we see of Luna and Neville. Like Luna's sitting there, and then Neville just comes and sits down, and then they kind of share that one little look. I'm just like, oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
That's the continuation right there.
That last movie, oh
Fanfic,
my
go for it.
god, it was like so many feels.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all the feels,
All the
every
feels.
single one.
It was like all the feels of like 10 years just pushed into one.
Just collaborated together.
4 hours of nonstop crying of happiness and
Yeah,
sadness, and
Hmm.
and that's not how it happened in the books.
I'm kind of mad about like books being turned into movies. I just found out they're turning Mockingjay into 2 movies,
Yeah.
Really?
and I'm like, why?
Yeah, really.
Well, it should be
like,
good, right? I mean, they'll be able to drag out, like, they'll be able to include more from the books, wouldn't they?
Right, and I know that a lot happens in that third Hunger Games book, but it's just weird to me. Like The Hobbit being 3 movies, there was no reason for it to be 3 movies,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like
A lot of
I
people
just
feel
saw
that
the new one, The Desolation of Smog, and that could have all been put into this last one or cut out pretty much completely, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
So, and he really did add a lot of stuff into it that wasn't in the book, and I guess that got me because I'm such a big Tolkien fan.
Hmm.
Are you a big? Anybody else Tolkien? No one.
I
Nicole?
like the
Somewhat.
movies.
It's not my favorite, but I love it.
I'm a nerd.
That's all that needs to be said about
I think
that.
that's
Yeah.
quite obvious, actually.
Yeah.
If you're a nerd, you're a fan.
Sorry, I got distracted by 4chan on their TV discussion about King of the Nerds. Apparently, I'm Talia al Ghul, and Zach is Bane.
Ooh,
I'm intrigued by that.
Okay.
Carry on.
interesting.
We were talking about that the other day. We were trying to figure out like who we would best relate to if we ever got on the show.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, if
Three
you
of us.
look at TVTropes.com, I'm Starscream, based on,
Ooh.
Nice.
which is fine because that's my
Interesting.
favorite character in the entirety of the Transformers universe. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
If I was a Transformer, I'd be Ravage.
Nice, nice.
And I mean new Ravage, not like little purple kitty cat Ravage.
I'm not going to say anything because I enjoy Transformers, but I'm not very much of a hardcore Transformers fan.
Really?
I don't really know I know some robots, but I don't really know
Yeah.
much. So
When I
For-
was little, Transformers was just coming out, so I got
Yeah.
to see it when it originally aired. So, and I've seen every single episode of all of them. And coming into it, I guess the movies, I mean, they did a pretty good job of telling you who the basic people were, but all the people they're adding now, people are like, I have no idea who
you're
the
talking about Michael Bay.
like freaking out about the movies. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are like going crazy about them.
I was not happy that they killed off my favorite Autobot in the second movie in like the first 5 minutes. One of the motorcycles, the pink one in the beginning, is RC.
Oh yeah, RC.
She was the
Oh.
only girl in the
Yeah.
movie, and she was awesome. And they like ripped her apart in the first 5 minutes, and I screamed in the movie theater. No, it's the only time I've ever yelled at a movie.
I guess Dinobot's gonna be in the fourth movie.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how they. I wasn't a huge fan of those when I was a kid, so. But it'll be nice to see how they redo them.
Blind the Thief says Beast Wars is better than Transformers.
Truth. I agree.
I did enjoy
love
Beast
Beast Wars.
Wars. That was a
I never
pretty sweet
watched
show.
I never watched it either.
Alright, I guess it's just you and me on this one, Nicole.
Sorry.
We have good taste.
Yeah.
Though sorry, distracted by 4chan again. Apparently, I'm either Talia al Ghul or they want me to post pictures of my ass because I have a big one.
Well, apparently you should
Oh.
probably get on that.
No. Let's not.
Oh,
Because apparently, if the internet says you need to do something, you have to do it.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't
there's
need
also
to do
no
it.
girls on the
you
internet.
don't want to disappoint the internet.
There are not girls on the internet, and there's also no girls that play video games.
Yeah.
Nope.
hmm
So
All
yeah,
this
So now that we
proves
have
by
all that
going and
cleared.
blowing you up in GTA. So
I just started playing that.
I love my GTA.
I have more of a hat head.
Oh, okay. Let's get this just out on the table right now. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yes.
What are your opinions?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I am so excited.
I'm going to say
I'll give it a shot.
Nicole is for it.
Nice
She
timing.
seems to be putting her
Prepared.
Leonardo in our face.
He's the
I
best
have
one.
Michelangelo.
Nice. Yeah, I'll
came out
give
of
it a
the crate.
shot.
All I
mean,
have
I'm
is
always up for new
Pikachu,
movies.
so.
Shout out to Loot Crate, which is awesome.
Yes.
Tonight's
Oh
show
my
is
God,
sponsored
yeah.
by Loot Crate.
I
No,
wish we were
it was.
sponsored by
Right?
Loot Crate.
No, this
Okay,
one's
true
his
story.
Warriors theme.
We'll
story,
worship
Loot
the
Crate
Loot
is-
Crate.
Loot Crate's the
Loot
greatest
Crate.
thing ever because they
Is that one
generously
in
gave
space?
whoops. Yeah. They generously gave the entirety of the season 1, season 2 cast members that were at the premiere. Actually, all the season 2 cast members, I believe, either the season 1 people that were at the premiere party or all the season 1 ones. Anyway, Loot Crate generously donated a 6-month subscription to all of us.
Right.
So
Nice.
I heard about that. And
And
now some of you guys are, what's the word, partners? Where you kind of like, promote their product and you get their product every month.
somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm totally okay with.
Yeah,
Like-
right? I
Oh,
would
yeah.
be.
This theme was space for this month, for January, and they sent some amazing stuff. I got a NASA patch. I got a
Melted
Funko
Rubik's
toy
Cube.
figure. Yeah, we got the melted Rubik's Cube sticker. I really like
As
that
I have a job.
they're putting buttons now into your crates, and if you save them and see them at cons, you get free swag.
Oh,
I'm like-
nice.
So I'm putting them all in my magic bag.
I
So I take that everywhere with me.
heard this month is Warriors themed.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yes.
I know there's going to be something
Nice.
Street Fighter in there.
It's gonna be
Oh, that
amazing.
would be sweet.
Zangief.
Alright, so
Okay.
we only have a couple minutes left, so I just want to make sure everybody knows. Next week we have Nicole again, which is awesome.
Woo!
And possibly Xander. Not Xander.
Mhm.
Xander will be joining us until after the show
Yeah.
airs in the future
Right.
sometime.
Yeah.
Zach will
Yes.
probably
Yes,
join
Zach
us
will
again
come
next
back.
week.
Mhm.
And the three of us.
And
hopefully
possibly Mindy.
And Mindy, yeah.
Mindy?
And Celeste. And Celeste wants to
Oh,
join.
Celeste is coming?
Yeah.
Celeste might be joining us? Okay.
Sweet.
Yes.
So next week, let's just go ahead and call it. It's going to be cosplay themed.
Yes.
Cosplay themed.
And
Yay.
it's going to be the greatest episode, period.
Dressing
Yes.
up like awesome people.
It was definitely the one I had the most fun in.
Yep.
Oh,
I
man.
bet.
This should be
I
fun.
loved your dress. Did you get to keep that? Your cosplay stuff?
No.
What?
Aww.
But hear me out, because
Okay.
apparently, if I don't go to Dragon Con this year, there will be multiple cast members that will come to Milwaukee and kidnap me, which I'm not opposed to, but I'm going to Dragon Con and I'm recreating that costume.
That would be awesome.
Nice.
I would love to see you and Mary Kate do that on one day. That would be amazing.
You know, there was a comment that Kevin Sorbo made. God bless Hawaiian Shirt Hercules, as we
Yeah.
called him affectionately. Oh, Felix, no 6-month subscription to Little Caesars. Dear God, no. Because what they didn't show is before the group performances, we actually battled head to head. Like the bards went head to head. So Brian and I went head to head, and then it went Bard Warrior, which was Chris and Zach. Then it went Spellsinger, which is MK and Xander, and then Monks, which were Jack and Katie. Excuse me. So they actually judged our costumes, our backgrounds for the characters that we talked about, and then like a Q&A session after our individual introductions. And yeah, it was a lot closer than the episode led on. Like we were tied 2-2 going into the group performance. And let's just say editing was not in our favor for Team
Yeah, I
Legacy.
said that earlier to Zach, that it definitely wasn't in your favor.
Yeah, MK and I had a very heated back and forth conversation about the editing for this episode. Like, what they showed of us and how they showed of us was embarrassing, because
Oh.
all of us came out of the LARPing challenge going, it's like, listen, we actually LARPed. Team Flash didn't. We came out winners even though we didn't win.
Yeah.
They made us look like fools, which sucked. But the power of editing.
Yeah,
Nothing to do about that.
we saw that last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
That's- I guess that's kind of what you have to be okay with if you're going to go into it.
Yeah. You
you
gotta be.
literally sign your life away. when you-
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
So TBS totally owns your soul now.
yes.
Yeah.
Are you cool with that?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. Good answer. Good answer.
Mhm.
All right. Well, it is now. Has it been 2 hours?
It
now?
is.
Yeah,
It's,
it's been
yeah,
2
it's
hours.
Been 2 hours already?
Yeah.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, I think we're going to have to cut it off for now.
All right.
Until next week.
Thanks for stopping
Definitely.
by, everyone.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thanks
your
for coming,
questions,
Nicole.
your comments.
Yep, sorry I didn't
Yes.
get
Thank you, Nicole.
And thank you
And
everybody
Zach
in the
and
chat
Jeff.
who had questions. And we'll see you again next week.
Yeah.
All right. See you later,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.